The Writings of Philosopher Prince Israel Zahar. Title: God, Guns, and War are Wholly Incompatible. I now read, if wars are waged in the name of a God, then what type of a cruel, domineering, and dictatorial God can that be? Nowhere is it in the God of Jesus that we all purport to worship did Jesus preach for war or see other humans as existential threats. A true Christian who truly believes in Jesus Christ can't not invoke Christianity, named after Christ, and go to an offensive war. A true Christian can't invoke God, the God of all loving and compassionate Christians, to go to war, to justify a war, to discriminate or suffer or promote prejudice against others. Truth be told, how can you invoke Christ, Christianity, and go to war? If Jesus Christ of Christianity must be for all, then how can you faithfully use Christianity of Jesus Christ to wage a war unless it's a war of self-defense? How can you invoke God of all to fight a war of political self-interest or political survival? Isn't that all it is? Like Constantine using God to fight his wars, or those of the Inquisition and Crusades, or those using a superior of faith to justify slavery or racial superiority? When shall man stop abusing God? When shall man stop using God to justify war? How can God be for the whole and used against its parts? How can God always be imposed on a people just when they are to be bombed or subjugated? How can you mix God with deadly weapons of mass destruction? Thou shalt defend thyself, but thou shalt not be the one that craves, provokes, invokes, or starts a war in the name of God. It's all about humans using, abusing, exploiting, and defaming God in their blasphemous wars. God is with you as a defender, not the offender, else the whole construct of a just God falls apart. If you must fight your war of which you will, don't invoke God, don't invoke human rights, don't invoke freedom, don't invoke helping up people unless you truthfully and faithfully mean it. Isn't what almost wars do to the majority is the cruel opposite of the intended liberation goal, that those who ask for the war soon becomes its primary victims or casualties? War takes away freedoms, abuses the human rights of others, brings untold suffering, death, and misery. Wars make innocent people question God and their faith. War is the ruthlessness of power imposed on the weak as a mechanism of control. Why should a country call on its enemy to liberate it from itself? Enemies don't liberate. They destroy and weaken. Apart from the toxicity of ignorance, nothing kills humans the most than wars. Prevent instead of wage wars. Most wars are waged by politicians in desperation seeking glory or escaping challenges at home. Real humans die for political games. Real societies and centuries of infrastructural investments are destroyed by wars. Why war when you can use your holy intellect to solve problems? This is philosophical, not empirical. The wisdom of Zaarrianism. Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar, February 22nd, 2026. The background video is Trianglerism, Immersive Inventive Art. Hope you enjoy listening. Leave a comment and subscribe.